And just like that, just like that, time passes. Time passes and we sweep the floor and we open the drawers and we vacuum the walls and we climb on tables and we sweep the cobwebs from the ceiling and we pray that spiders don't fall into our hair. We pray that the spiders here are going to be comfortable living and sharing space with us with all of these open walls. And we take apart someone else's divorce. Again, we've taken apart our divorce. We've taken apart an entire house that housed 26 different people over 12 years and 10 animals. And here I am, again, miserable, working, totally content. And there's this process of being an artist that requires such internal resiliency and such resistance to giving up. It doesn't mean you can't give up when you're exhausted. It doesn't mean you can't pause and take a break and do something else, something better, something that actually inspires you right now. It just, the way showing up is required as an artist creates a resiliency of character. It allows you to unscrew nails with a screwdriver or a power drill, and a power drill is much easier. It allows you to pull nails off the wall and paint 3 coats of paint just to open the light, you know? It allows you to think, this is an adorable artifact from this workshop, and tape it off and take that extra 25 minutes to tape something off because it's pretty, even though it's dirty and old. And that sense of aesthetic, that desire to change your environment to fit your needs, I think is part of being an artist. I think it's part of being an interdisciplinary artist for sure, because if I can't control something in my environment, if I can't make sure that I have a studio space, I have to have a studio space. And so for me, cleaning out this garage, taking 3 months literally of my artistic career, which is such a small amount of time in the realm of, excuse me, being an artist. But it was so much work, like 3 months of not drawing, 3 months of not painting, and here I am painting. I'm covering the walls in white, and that paint soaked into those walls. I had to do 3 coats. My shoulder ended up hurting so much just from fucking painting walls that I moved everything in and said, I am not painting the other half of this for the winter because fuck it. And so I live in a Gemini studio. Half of it is painted white and half of it is still bare cabin walls. And I like the white wood better. Like, the way the light comes through is better. It was worth the work to do it. And that part of being an artist is just looking at random materials. These I found, they were made from musical equipment that somebody got dropped off, and the wood was just good enough to use as walls. So I drilled them in because I have no building skills. And learning how to build something with no building skills and no materials and no money is a really weird, interesting art project. It's strange, and I'm glad I'm doing it, even as I think it's really confusing. So, I don't like trash, and there's a whole bunch of fucking trash in my life.
I like to reuse stuff. So this either gets composted or cut up and folded for prints. That's the goals.
And the process begins. I take that box and I break it down into enough print backing material for probably 50 prints. It takes up a huge amount of space in my little trash panda studio. And I find it more satisfying after all this work to just compost the cardboard. So that's interesting to figure out. Finally, after all of those months of work, I take myself on an artist date with Myra, and I take her to the bins, and I give myself a small decorating budget, which that orange deer up in the right-hand corner next to the red painting and the thing was part of my bins find. I get to decorate. I get to decorate and like start to hang out in it. And dirt gets on the table, stuff moves around. I loved this setup of the studio. I have it in a different shape now, but this one was very work-oriented. And I liked that. Which is exactly what I needed at that moment in time, was to be able to get a lot of work done really quickly. And right now, I need to rest. Part of the process of resting is reviewing. I have this feeling that I create most of my output during the spring and summer months, and I'll work at things and I'll finalize things in the fall, and then I have this, like every winter, there's this deep composting period. I want to nest and rest and just like go over things and hibernate and see what I want to accomplish for the next year. And one of the things that I'm loving about the time lapses is a reminder of how much I can accomplish alone. And I am surrounded by a community of people who give a fuck about me and who show up and help me paint and help me go over products and talk to me about things. Like, I'm a lucky person. I have 12 friends, like 12 people that I love and who love me. And that matters. And at the same time, I'm alone all the time. As an artist, I've chosen a career and a job that gives me alone time because I need it. Like, as a creative person, I need to just whitewash things and discover leaks. This is a leak at discovery. Okay, for sure, gotta patch that. Awesome, reminder to self. I put a piece of metal down there and I stopped painting here. I was like, motherfucker. Whew. You know what the nice thing about making your own content is you can do things like you can say motherfucker and it's okay. It's just like your own life. So you're narrating your own life. You get to say whatever you want and your own voice is just your own voice. I think that's great. I feel proud of myself watching these time lapses. One of the things I wanted to do was to record me as I actually am versus the dolled up presentable version of me. I've had to be so curatedly professional for so long just to make money. And I feel like showing people how people actually work with a bandana on your head and paint scratch jeans and like a big ass sweater and then clutching a fucking punching bag is real. Like, this is how people actually work. Oh, and then look, my friend came. This is Jo. You should follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram is Dimensional Goddess, and I'll put it up on the screen. And this human and I, we've made so much content together this year, and it's been my favorite thing about social media is interacting with her on it. And she just stopped by to help me out. I think she literally stopped by to remind me to eat food, and she's gone now. Bye, Jo. Thank you for the hug and the food reminder. And here I'm like, oh fuck, I need to paint those. I still do need to paint those. Those are covered in beautiful decorations and storage right now because it's winter. Here's Christopher. So this is my roommate, Christopher. He's the Viking. He's the, like, I call him the Amazon Princess Viking. He's great. And we're looking over things. He got me that fridge to put in there so that I could have more of my own space. And he's holding dirt and carrying him around, and we're talking about sawing the roof in half. And he owns the house. Like, Christopher owns the house. And I'm fucking working. I'm working my ass off about 3 months. I dedicated about 40 hours a week just to get it like this. Isn't that fucking crazy? Oh my God. So yeah. So I started time-lapsing, really, as a way to prove I was getting shit done. I had to take time away from the tattoo shop, and I had to take time away just from doing things to move. And I had to take almost, it wasn't a full month off actually, but it felt like I had to take like so much time just to survive. I love that mirror there. I was like, fuck it. I'm not painting anymore. My shoulder hurts so much. And look at the little hearts in the corner. So those are specialized sculpture hearts for me. I have carried them, and they've been in my life in various ways for 13 years. So, yeah. And then we vacuum. I ran through 3 whole vacuums, y'all, just cleaning up this area, like burned them out. They were used, but damn. What I'm finding is that I want good quality tools. Oh, look, I kept painting. Go me. But just not all of it. Just not all of it, okay? I'm just gonna paint a little bit less of it and then put the mirror there. Guys, just paint it. Just wait one day and paint it, and then it will be one thing you don't have to do later. But I was so sore that the idea of...
Hi, Finn. It's safe to unpack your shit now. Where does stuff go? Go play with it.
I got into art as a child because we were poor, and I have the love language of gift giving. And I've analyzed it. Like, I've been like, okay, is it because I didn't have enough to give to other people? Did I feel like I had to earn their friendship? Did I feel like my value was only in what I could contribute? And I feel like capitalism is the only place where I experience that, because naturally I love to give people things. I like to show them stuff. I love to make things for people. The whole reason I want to get good at selling art online is because it's fun for me to package it up and make it specialized and make it all fancy and cute.
You can build really terrible shit in a very bad way, and it still fucking works.
It's so funny to me that I'm doing this. Not that I'm recording myself. I have recorded myself, and I have taken photographs of myself for most of my life. My PTSD makes me not see who I am, and so
instead of using grip tape or drawer liners, you can just screw shit in.
if I have the capacity to see myself as I am, both ugly and beautiful and capable and strong and chubby and derpy. I'm derpy, which is kind of great because I like a lot of dogs. And so seeing that allows me to have compassion for myself and to see where I want to shift things. Also, this was kind of an exciting purchase. This is foam for floral things, and I kind of want to make some floral paintings.
I gotta tell you, there's nothing like getting divorced and learning how to build really crappy shit. Oh, and you can give yourself a blowout. Have a good day.